G'day. So we're back from the race meeting. Lots of fun, lots of videos coming up. You've probably seen lots of posts. I know you guys are on top of it. So had a day of editing and all that type of thing on Monday after the meeting. With all the footage that I took, so I've still got lots of stuff to edit. It's all looking cool. Everyone looks ace in it. So thank you for everybody that let me interview them. I really appreciate it, because basically without you guys, there's nothing to show everyone else. Then I was working on Tuesday, and now I'm finally getting to work on the Calibra again. So today, doing a bunch of things. First thing, while I was away, a bunch of packages arrived from Raceworks and alike, and TurboSmart just before I came away. So I'm going to be putting in one of their, the correct term, low pressure fuel pressure regs. So it's not designed for fuel injection, it's designed for a carby setup. TurboSmart do some items for non-turbo cars, and it's the same high quality of their other stuff, and it's black's cool. So I'm going to change out, we had a Holly one in, which I'll probably keep as a spare. I know that everyone online, when asked about it, said it looked like it was homemade and from a long time ago. So now we've got a nice fresh new Raceworks one. So I'll be running that and running new Teflon lines for my return lines, because I'm not sure how long the lines have been in this car, and a couple of the fittings were shit anyway, so like jammed up, which always worries me. So some new Raceworks fittings as well as new Teflon braided line, and focus on that to start with. So it's always a bit of fun to get a cool unexpected delivery. This is from Dave McFarlane in Tassie, who I've met when he came over and hung out at Sandown Raceway. Got them some tickets, and we've become buddies now. He sent me something. Let's see what it is. It's in bubble wrap. Do not bend. Are these new end plates or something? I think I told him I need new end plates, but I think they are. Oh, what's this? It's not an end plate. It's kind of pretty cool actually. I don't know what I'm going to use it on, but how cool is that? Evil as fuck racer. Hell yeah. Cheers, Dave. That's super cool. And look, Penrite even. On a bead roller. I'll definitely have to put some heavy music over this. It's kind of cool on the car, but I don't know if I can find a spot on the car. That'd be super hard on the bead roller. Cheers, bro. That's super cool. I dig it. I dig it. So I also wanted to show you this cool thing that I've got from Raceworks. It's actually got a magnet up here that runs along, so it's designed to sit here in your car, but obviously we don't have metal guards, we've got fiberglass. So this being an old school sports sedan, 2006 build, it's not that old school, but the old school traditional way of building a sports sedan was that this was metal, and it is metal. Might not sound metal, but it is. Magnets stick to it. So this is steel down here, that's all steel. So it lifts off the front windscreen mount, whatever you want to call this part, is all steel as well, and they come down to here and comes down like that. So the A and the B pillars are intact. Anyway, because this is magnetic, and I've wrapped the roof, and I was like getting really annoyed with myself because I was putting tools up here and crap up here, and I don't want to damage it, don't want to mark it. So I thought, I've got these really cool Raceworks magnetic working blankety things that I can use. So yeah, check them out if something that you might want for your normal road car. So when you're working on the engine that's up here in a road car, you can put this along here and have your tools, and if you're leaning across, you're not going to damage stuff. So great little thing. So I've put a new return line. So we're running an AN6 return line. We've got AN8 feed line. So we're running brand new fittings with a Teflon braided line. I just do this sort of technique for separating hoses. So a zip tie here with a zip tie there, zip tie and zip tie. Same here, like wherever it meets. So I'm going to go through it. I've still got to do one down there. Then we come into the car, and it's a bit complicated here, but I spent a bit of time making it so it works. So this is our breather, zip tied nice and firmly here, and then we've got our Turbo Smart fuel pressure reg here, with a brand new Teflon here, and this is Teflon line behind it. I'm not pronouncing that very well, am I? And we started fixing it down here again with that same technique. Yeah, so it's getting there. Another cool thing I wanted to show you guys was Anderson plug. So this is the Anderson plug for plugging into the battery when we start it up, because this car has an alternator off the tail shaft, so it doesn't charge when it's sitting there. So what I've done is I've got the Anderson plug, and we've got like cool little cover here, so you can whack that on there. You know, nothing's jumping. I don't think it would ever, you know, jump anyway, but I like to err on the side of caution. So got this cool cover. So I've started working out my helmet cooling. This is the cooling that will come to my helmet. Might go for a top one, I'm not sure, but I'll show you some other stuff there. Before I do that, I just wanted to show you, it's a bit chaotic here, I do apologize. This is for connecting into the Anderson plug. So this is a really good way of being able to pull it out. Let's do this actually. So I'm sitting in the car, waiting at the dummy grid. I've rocked up there. The old man or whoever's helping me can come over, grab this. It's got a cool handle on it. Obviously it's a bit hard to do one-handed when I'm filming, but so now we've got this into here. I'm sitting in the car on the dummy grid or whatever, and I know it's plugged in because I can see it. And I thought that's a cool thing to do because I don't have a big team. If anyone wants to get involved, let me know. I'm only going to be racing in Melbourne, but one job that I need besides just sort of, I should be right getting into the car. You can usually buckle myself in. It's not a drama. Sometimes it's a bit hard getting to some things, but this one, siren goes, you know, everyone start your motors, boom, 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 we're started. We're running, we hold it in there, about to pull out. Cool, we can pull that off, put the cover on top, and send me on my way. Happy days. And so I've started making a trolley here, which will have my fuel rig on it. And we'll have this and have a battery. I've got to get some more connectors and make up some more things, so it's really nice. Everything's a bit chaotic because I was away helping with the guys race and lots of things arrived, so I'm going to do a cleanup later on. I've got 4 days on the car now. What else? Let's have a look, come around here. How cool is the car? So badass. So in here, we've got, let's start up here. So we've got a vent here. So the vent is carbon fiber. It's actually got a really cool thing. So it's got 2 levels. This bottom level runs to a hose. Let me just turn this up. You can see this hose here. This drains water out, so it'll come out. So if it's raining, rain's coming in here, rain, pulls down there and goes down there. Then this is for my air. So it runs a hose. You can sort of see the hose up there, runs to this fan, which I've got on the dashboard. Over there, I've got what used to be the fuel switch. We don't have that now. So that's now fan, F for fan, works quite well. And that will run into this unit here. And then I've ordered another adapter there, which will then go and I'll be able to run it into me. So I get some cool air coming from outside of the car, because obviously it can be a bit fumey in here and a bit chaotic. And the reason why we don't have a fuel switch anymore is here on this panel here. We've got, Gary Roberts got me, can't remember what it's called, but it's like basically what you use on a gas car, you know, that runs gas, and it, when you don't have RPM, it doesn't turn the pumps on, or something like that. Someone will correct me, I'm sure. I'll come around this way just so you can see what it looks like. And I bought a spare one so that if it fails, we can chuck that in. So you can sort of see, you guys might know what that is. So that's there. So that basically means that when we turn the car on, it'll prime the system, and then it stops, and it's not till it gets a signal that we're doing over a certain RPM that we get fuel, the pumps come on. These are our fuel pump relays. Obviously this hose won't be in there. And we've got some circuit breakers here. So I'm still doing a bit of cleaning up of the wiring and everything there, but Gaz did all that. What else? I think that's about it for the minute. The car is starting to look pretty badass. So we might need to move this, maybe space this out a little bit just so this comes out so that we don't hit. I think it's going to be all right there. The rear isn't too bad at all. It's only the inner guards. There's some inner guards inside, which are really hard to see. Yeah, you can't see it. And they're pretty beat up anyway. So I might need to do that. It's a bit dicky here as well. But yeah, coming along.